Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am back with another ATEEZ reaction. I am on to Zero Fever epilogue. So, unless the guys hit us with some surprises this week, I'm gonna get through a few of the Fever epilogue songs. I have Be With You, The Letter, and Still Here scheduled for this week, so stay tuned, subscribe. Check out that Patreon link down there. Still every Saturday, I'm putting up a new Salary Lupin reaction in the free portion there. There's a bunch of other free stuff in there. I'm still going through Kingdom Legendary War. It's taken me a long time, but it's fine. I don't care. I love that series. I was surprised at how much I'm enjoying watching that series. Otherwise, yeah. Getting into this. I'm just gonna start. Where's my volume? Get it up. And I will check out a lyrics video after this to figure out what this song is about. Okay, slower song. Nice piano entry. Ooh, okay, I might like this. I'm like wishy-washy on slow songs sometimes, but classical instruments get me. Okay. Very nice. Oh, the harmonies. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna like this. Like, I love ATEEZ's harmonies. Like, out of all, I'm reacting to all like two other groups. Well, three if you count Extraordinary Heroes, but they only have one song out. um, I love their harmonies more than one Stray Kids does it, more than one BTS does it, more than any other group I've heard. They do fantastic with them. The ad libs. Oh wow. The vocals are so smooth. I really like this. I love hype songs to get you moving, but this is like. Ooh. A little. Oh. Okay, so like I don't know what it is about the vocals in this one in particular, but like when I say smooth, it's like nobody is straining. And it's not that like I listen to songs and think, man, they're kind of straining to hit those notes and stuff, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it sounds to me like everybody is in their sweet spot. You know, it's like everybody is singing in these tones. They're hitting these notes that they are just so comfortable with, and they're just hitting that sweet spot for all of them. That's kind of it sounds so good. That violin in the back. Oh, dude, I like Miggy's singing voice. Like, he's got that husk that's in his rap and stuff, but I love that mid-range, that husk. It's V from BTS is my favorite there because of that. Like, he gets this deep resonance almost in his voice, and Miggy has that a little bit where it's just kind of like deep and echoing and. Bringing it down with the piano. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love this sound. Like right now as I'm doing this reaction, like Stray Kids are coming out with their Ordinary releases, and they're hitting hard on like the teasers and stuff. It sounds so hard. It sounds so like intense and everything. Like, oh god, I love the teasers on here. But then you just take the other side of the coin, and I friggin' love this. Like this, I like if there's gonna be a slow song that I'm just like gonna close my eyes and just kind of sway to, it's this. This is gorgeous. Like, it totally sounded like everybody was in their sweet spot, just loving singing. I'm gonna read this here because I didn't see any live performances or anything that they had, so I've just pulled up the album cover, give them a little tick on their homepage. Desire, obsession, fear, hesitation, self-hatred. Wow, dealing with some concepts in this album, are we? Trauma, frustration, a distortion, standing on the edge of where our confusions have led us. We are gathered here. The tears and sweat we shed comes back to a river, and it pulls us into the vast world. Can we find it? Wandering around with this unknown fever, we now rise towards a new path, to a place where I can find myself, to a place where our treasure lies. Dude, yeah, that's... They're going to be dealing with some concepts in this album, aren't they? I've listened to... What have I already listened to? I've at least listened to The Real and Turbulence. When they first came out, those were the two that I think they were still debuting. They came out with the music videos when I just started reacting to ATEEZ. Desire, obsession, fear, hesitation, self-hatred, trauma, frustration, distortion. Those are not light subjects to be dealing with. Okay. Lyrics video. Here we go. Little Miss joined us. That's Race. Nobody's down in the kitty cave. Probably want the volume down just a tad so I can read over top of it a little bit more comfortably. Yeah. You pair a violin with a piano with me, and I'm probably gonna like it. And then the just gorgeous voices on top of it. Cold wind blows in the frozen heart. Frozen heart, man. When you lean on a small candle and hold back your tears. When you lean on a small candle and hold back your tears. Oh man, I don't know if the translation is hard on that one or if it's like, let me check out one more and see if it has the exact same translation there. Yeah, so alternate translation is pretty much the same. It was when I hold back my tears while like leaning over a small candle, and I get the general meaning. Maybe it's because we just had a frozen heart and a cold wind blowing, and what's a small candle gonna do against that coldness? Like a small candle, if you put your hand over top of it, you're gonna feel some. Speaking of, where's my lighter. If you put your hand over this small candle, it's gonna give off like this itty bitty amount of heat. It's gonna give off a itty bitty amount of light, but it really isn't gonna do much. I mean, that is not gonna do much for heat. That will do much, but yeah, I think I get the general concept of that you're trying to hold back your tears when it's cold. It's cold. You're lonely, I'm guessing, and you can't really hold a candle to it. To you who is curled up because everything in the world hurts. Went into fetal position. In the fetal position because everything hurts. Can I go to you? Can I do that? I'll hug you. Asking for permission to come and hug and come and just be with you until cold snowflakes wither and fall. And you bloom as spring flowers, or as a spring flower. I'll be with you. Dude, like, seriously, they all are, like, singing at this pitch that they seem incredibly comfortable in. And it reflects. It really reflects. It doesn't sound like any of them are trying to sing certain difficulties, you know? It's just so easy and comfortable for them right here. I know how you must have felt. Just thinking about it makes my heart ache. How you can't unclench your hands and endured it. All I can do for you is just this. Saying I understand. Can I go to you? Can I do that? I'll be by your side. Until cold snowflakes wither and fall. And now that I'm getting through albums that were made and released during the pandemic, I can't help but read that into all of the songs from this era. You know, the guys perhaps singing to, you know, ATEEZ, maybe even to each other a little bit, that it's rough out there. Like, winters are long. Leave your cold hands to me, I'll never let go of it. Don't worry, now you can lean on my embrace and rest. Yeah, and I'm sure it's a figurative winter, but around here I am in Michigan, and let me tell you what, that first winter that we were still on lockdown and everything, like, you already get cabin fever in Michigan when it's completely wide open because there's so much snow and it's so cold out and there's so little to do. Unless you, like, go to the movies, maybe, but you couldn't even go to the movie. You couldn't do anything, and man, that first winter was so long. You couldn't do anything but sit around in your house and watch Netflix. And just this whole concept of just life being kind of rough, and them saying, like, I know what you're going through right now. Like, I get it, and I want to be there for you. It's very cool. Yeah. Such a smooth, just gorgeous song. Instrumentally, really really kind of simple, but it has these, these rises and these falls and that instrumental accompaniment. They go fantastically with their voices as they kind of go up and then come back down again and mellow it out. And classical music, that piano and the violin have a wonderful quality of just being able to keep things, I don't know, like, you can get all hyped up and stuff from modern music, EDM and hip hop and all this stuff, but there's something about classical music when it gets to that overture and you're like, and everything just kind of lifts and you just kind of want to get on your tiptoes and I don't know. So this was, the musical accompaniment was a perfect choice for like the vocals and the mood of this song because it just does something to you. And they complemented each other so well, the music and the voices. And their voices the harmonies were fantastic. I think, no, this is my favorite vocal performance by ATEEZ. Like, probably by far. This was, I won't go on about it, but yeah, that was definitely my favorite vocal performance from them. Looking forward to more albums from these guys because yeah, they just keep getting better. Like, they some of their earlier stuff, I was like, I can take it or I can leave it. And I kept reacting because like there were some songs that I really, really enjoyed. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. But this past album or two, I mean, every song I've been like, okay, all right, I can see that. There's still some of the slower ones that aren't quite my style, but this would get playlisted on everything, including my hype playlist. Need a little more energy while raking up those leaves I didn't get in the fall. I could actually put this on and be like, ah. You don't want to, you don't care. Sorry about that. Speaking of work to do, I have work to do. All the work. So I will catch y'all later, and you have yourselves a wonderful day.